I want to talk about miter saw etiquette today. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is storage of your miter saw. Treat your miter saw like the precision instrument it should be if you want to do good work. So store it in a safe place, keep it in a designated spot in the van, do not put stuff on top of it when you are loading materials. Moving on. Setting up the miter saw on the job site. You want it to be close enough to your work that if you're making creep cuts and you're taking away material, that it's convenient to walk. Think about a house, how many miters it has. If you need to make 700 miters in a day, multiply all of those trips, and it's good to have it close. It's also good to have the material close to your saw. That's very important. It's also good to not be next to a wall and have to like flip material over because you're too close to the wall. Super irritating. Now, if you're working with a friend, business partner, buddy, couple employees, whatever it is, make sure you don't leave your junk on the table saw. If there's more than one person working at it, that's annoying for the next person who has to come and clean it up. You know what the next thing that's annoying is? This should be the first thing that's annoying, is coming to a saw, making a cut, going to assemble, it doesn't line up. Why doesn't it line up? Because the guy in front of you left it at a 1 degree bevel or a 2 degree angle or something, and you didn't notice it because it was close enough to 0. So make sure if you're the guy on the saw cutting at 1 degree that you 0 it out. Conversely, if you come to the saw and it's at a 45 degree angle or a 42 or whatever, or there's a stop block, give your friend a holler and say, "Hey Joe, you done with that miter angle?" "Yeah, I'm done with it, Zach. I'm moving then. Go ahead, see if I care." Something like that. So you're not, if they have to make a complementary angle to that and you've moved it, you may have screwed up their whole pre-lunch work hour, whatever. Next thing is, if you come to a saw and you just gotta, make a quick cut and there's crown stops in there, do not mess with those crown stops. If you hit that so much as 1 iota, if you nudge that a millimeter, it's going to throw off all of the angles for this poor contractor or carpenter or whatever. So if you see crown stops, something that holds the crown while nested, stay the hell away from that saw. Alright, next thing is subcontractors. I'm looking at you plumbers, masons, electricians, anyone who says, "Oh, there's a miter saw, I may as well cut some conduit, some PVC pipe, some diamonds." Whatever it is, good carpenters spend a lot on their blades and they are consumable. We spend a ton of money on sharpening these blades, and you coming along and dulling our blades with non-ferrous metals or PVCs or anything that it's not supposed to cut. Even if you're cutting wood, it's not our wood, so stay the hell away. Bring your own miter saw. We did not set up this beautiful miter stand for you to use. Don't unplug the miter saw. So if you come along and you're like, I need to use the router really quick. Oh, just unplug this, and then you make your cut, and you just, I'll leave the router in. Screw that guy. And then someone comes, they line up their stuff, they get it right just perfect. It's like a 17-foot length of board, and they're pushing, and then they go, and it's unplugged. Who unplugged the miter saw? Is what they'll say. So annoying and infuriating. So just make sure that stays plugged in. Could ya? Could you do that for me? Alright. That's all I got for you. Have a nice day. Okay, P.S. If you're wondering what the best miter saw is, it's totally, what's that? Okay, see you later.